jealousy and the curse, the spirit and curse of jealousy. Let's review from last week. How many enjoyed last week's message?
Amen.
Amen. Number one, jealousy is inspired by an unclean spirit.
Right.
But before I forget, please don't let me catch you leaving the weekly announcement sheet here. I want you, I didn't print it so that you can leave it here. I printed it so you can take it home and put it on your refrigerator so you know what's happening at the synagogue. If I catch you leaving, that's my paper, that's my ink, and that's my printer. If I catch you leaving your announcement sheet here, I will remove the tilapia from you during fellowship and stuff your mouth with the announcement sheet.
Wait a minute, hold on now.
Replacement theology.
Okay.
Do not leave those sheets here. It's very disrespectful when we print them for you. Don't shove them in your siddur and return the siddur to me. Put it in your purse, in your pocket, so you have it for your home. That's what it's designed for your home. Number one, the spirit of jealousy is an unclean spirit, inspired by an unclean spirit. Number two, the spirit of jealousy is the opposite of love. Number three, reviewing from last week, the spirit of jealousy will move a woman to make an impossible request of her husband. Number four, the spirit of jealousy is a part of the character of an uncircumcised heart. Number five, the spirit of jealousy will cause a woman to accuse another woman of something she did not do. Number six, the spirit of jealousy causes brothers to hate their brothers and do evil against their brothers. Number seven, the spirit of jealousy is masculine rage adopted by women. Number eight, the spirit of jealousy slays the silly. Number nine, the spirit of jealousy is rottenness for our bones. Number 10, the spirit of jealousy is the opposite of fear and reverence for Yahweh. Number 11, it is vanity of spirit. Number 12, it is a vexation of the spirit. Number 13, it can be passed down from generation to generation. Number 14, it can be a cause of Yahweh bringing judgment against those who are jealous. Remember, brothers, we are only dealing with human envy and jealousy, not Yahweh's. What is called jealousy in Yahweh is actually righteousness, because he is righteous. And is not the same as what appears within man. As we have seen, jealousy is something more than emotion. It is energized by an unclean, evil spirit, giving power to jealousy. As we move into the Brit Hadashah, we need to keep in mind the Tanakh understanding and recognize that understanding as the foundation for understanding what the Brit Hadashah writers are thinking about when they wrote about it. Can I hear a good amen? Amen. The equivalence of kina and kana in the New Testament. Now, what language was the Brit Hadashah written in?
Aramaic.
Aramaic. So what do you think the Aramaic words for jealousy are? Kina and kana. Hello, good morning. Same words. So, but we're going to talk about the Greek. Why are we going to talk about the Greek? Because most believers use the Greek, and we're trying to help believers. We're not just preaching to ourselves to hear ourselves be heard. We're trying to help other believers. Okay? So what are the Greek word? What are the Aramaic words for jealousy? Kina, kana. Remember last week we learned that? That's the same as the Hebrew. Can I hear a good amen? Amen. Now I want to focus in on jealousy from the Brit Hadashah. We talked about the Tanakh, and now we're going to move into the Brit Hadashah. Maaseh Shlichim 7:9. Turn there, please. Maaseh Shlichim 7:9. Acts 7 and 9. And the patriarchs were moved with envy, sold Yosef into Mitzrayim, but Elohim was with him. So we see that the patriarchs, or the sons of Yaakov, sold Yosef into Mitzrayim because they were moved with what? Jealousy. Envy. The two words envy and jealousy are one word. They are kina in Hebrew, Aramaic, kina, or in Greek, zelu. And it's the same word carried over to the Spanish. What is the Spanish word for jealousy. Zelo. It's the exact same word in the Greek New Testament. It's the exact same word. So we see Yosef was sold into Mitzrayim because our patriarchs were moved with zelo, or kina, jealousy. In Bereshit, we see this, of course, originally in Bereshit 37:11. His brothers envied him, kanad him, or zeloed him, but his father observed the same. Stephen's usage of the Greek word zelo in Acts 7:9 corresponds to the Hebrew kana in Bereshit 37:11. Let's define zelo, because we're going to be using it a lot. Zelo is defined as warmth, feeling, for or against. It means to heat up, to have a favorable sense, to ardor, to have ardor in an unfavorable sense, or against an enemy. Malice. When zealous is turned into a verb, it means to be hot, to boil, like liquid, to be fervid or earnest, as in the noun zelotis, where we get the English word zealot. Someone who's a zealot is on fire, is envious and excited for a cause. Amen? Excited passion for a cause. When we look at the Brit Chadashah examples of zelo, zelos, zelotes, we read where these words mean exactly the same thing as the Hebrew, the Aramaic, kina or kana. The essential characteristics of envy and jealousy, same word in the Aramaic and the Greek, kana in the Aramaic, zelos in the Greek, are expanded into the Brit Chadashah. We are discussing jealousy within man, not Yahweh. We must bear in mind that the scriptures make no distinction between envy and jealousy in the original language. What did I just say? The scriptures make no distinction between the words envy and jealousy in the Brit Chadashah. They are the same word. The English does, envy, jealousy, but not the Aramaic and not the Greek. Can I hear a good amen? Amen. Maaseh Shlichim 13:45. Turn please to Maaseh Shlichim 13, Acts, Hechos 13 and 45. Are you with me?
Yes.
Are we going?
We go.
Yes.
Are we on?
We on.
We on.
We on.
We're on what? Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
13 and 45.
Maaseh Shlichim 13 and 45. But when the Yehudim saw the multitudes, they were filled with zelus, kina, and spoke against those things which were spoken by Rav Shaul, contradicting and blaspheming Rav Shaul. Listen, as those who opposed Moshe out of envy, they do the same here, the people of Israel, with Rav Shaul, Paul. Like Moshe, Paul had a word from Yahweh to bring under the anointing. The flesh lusts against the Ruach. Jealousy will move people to speak against the words of the Spirit that are being declared. I'll say that again. A spirit of jealousy will cause someone to speak against the very words of Yahweh.
Amen.
Moshe gave us the words of Yahweh, did he not?
Amen.
Yes.
And our people spoke against him because of a spirit of jealousy. Rav Shaul gave the very words of Yahweh, and they spoke against him because of a spirit of jealousy. It's a dark, unclean, dirty spirit. It